Welcome back. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, an entertainment show that runs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We're currently streaming live Facebook. Head on there, click the search space and put Galaxy Television. Scroll down, you see WhatsApp is live. Then you can enjoy the program as well. Also, UHF 27 for those for terrestrial antenna to the left, to the right. We got you guys covered. Digitized channel is 127. Star Times decode 110 for those of you who use Star Times. You can watch WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. For those of you who have iPhones or Android, iOS Store or Google Play Store, head on there and download the Galaxy Television mobile app. This will help you watch and enjoy programs on Galaxy Television from the comfort of your shrines, your houses, your private jets, and when you're on vacation, your haciendas, your country homes, and you don't have light or television. As long as you have internet or data, you can watch WhatsApp and Galaxy Television on any of the other programs we have on here. All right, got you guys covered. And yes, we do everything we say. We are head on to YouTube as well. It's galaxytvonline.com, or you can go on Instagram. It's galaxytv.entertainment. On Twitter, which you know as X Galaxy Television. So head on there. There's no reason for you guys not to enjoy the show, and we always make sure that we do the most. Now we have two beautiful ladies here. One is Pat, aka Patricia, very lovely, wearing a wig of 450k, and you wonder when you say there's no money in Lagos and our government is taking the person because una to do. And then we have TushBee, entrepreneur, on-air personality, actress, skit maker.
No.
Help me welcome to the show, TushBee, and of course Pat. How you guys doing?
We're fine, thank you.
You guys look amazingly beautiful this
Of course
morning.
we are.
I love the symbol.
Thank you.
Thank
Try not
you.
to steal it.
No, not. I will try my best not to. I love the purple. Oh my god, she's looking so stunning.
Thank
Rich,
you.
She's giving rich auntie vibes.
Yeah. How can you be in Lagos and not give rich auntie vibes?
Oh my god. Let's not talk about the vibes you give. Alright? We're gonna go.
Okay. That's why it's not good for somebody who knows you personally to interview you.
Listen, I don't know you. Now you guys don't know, Tush gives me terrible problems. Tush is so problematic. I've been telling let me know. You guys look at her outside on TV, on your screens, on radio, and you be like, this lady is so articulated. She I'll take two steps back. But first off, we're gonna talk about who we have, and of course we're going to also speak about the Widows Transformative Initiative, something that's popping up right now. And this is something that a whole lot of you women and maybe men, I know men who make hair like
Sure.
crazy. I know men who do nails, even though I find that but I know men who do that as well, hair, nails,
Makeup.
That's crazy, yo.
No, it's not.
You
You
know?
can't do it.
It's feminine stuff. It's a madam, put your face. There are things you guys do. There are things that are only meant for women. And when I see men doing them, I'm like, what's going on?
No, the narrative is changing.
Oh.
When they say what a man can do, a woman can do better. Now it's also what a woman can do, a man can do better too. So, oh yeah, with technology, why not?
Yeah, with technology.
You know there.
Technology. All right, let's give you an insight into who we have here first. Quick, Tush is a passionate social entrepreneur and visionary founder of TushBee and the Widows, a transformative initiative aimed at uplifting and empowering widows, single mothers, and disadvantaged women in Nigeria. So if you're part of this clan, take note. With a deep compassion and commitment to community development, TushBee is bridging the gap between hardship and hope by equipping women with skills, tools, and confidence, giving you guys the need to thrive. That's a big one. She's a seasoned actress and multi-award winner, scriptwriter, producer, and director. She starred in so many sitcom movies. Let's not give you how much, maybe 100, I counted. Her mission is rooted in the belief that every woman deserves a chance to what? To rebuild, rebrand, and rise, regardless of her background or personal challenges. Through targeted training programs and empowerment schemes. Tush is making that leap. Moving on, in collaboration with Beautified by Trisha from faith-based institutions such as RCC, TushBee spearheaded a free 3-week training and empowerment program held from 9th, or it's holding right now, from 9th to 29th June 2015 for widows, new mothers, and the initiative features hands-on training in high-demand skills, including weave making, makeup artistry, daily time makes a whole lot of money. Women go for wedding and one every weekend. UX UI design with a focus on practical outcomes. The program awards excellence top performing participants and receive makeup startup kits to launch their own businesses. Wow. This initiative is more than training. It is a launchpad for self-reliance and long-term independence. Moving on. This is something that's taking place in Ikeja. So 30 Ogundano Street off Ikeja Allen Avenue, Lagos, and her team also use social media, local community networks, and partnerships to reach and mobilize participants, ensuring the program is accessible to those who need it the most. So we'll be talking a lot about all this. And first off, I'd like to ask Tush a couple of questions. If you could describe your mission in one word, several words, what do you think it would be and why?
Okay, so in one word will be Fenella. And Fenella is a native name of Isle of Man, which means strong woman. All right, so for me, I believe women, we are strong. And if we get empowered, we become stronger. I mean, we can rule the world. Basically, we rule the world. We are not nurturers. Women, naturally, we know how to nurture things, nurture people, nurture everything, nurturable. So yes, I would just say strong.
All right, now you're also a seasoned actress, and remind me, you got an award a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah,
you have to speak on that as well.
Okay, so I was given the award for Lady Integrity Broadcaster of the Year. That was big. I actually didn't see it coming, and even for me, I didn't even know that I've gone that far. I've done this number of years in the industry until I got the invitation for that. I was like, oh wow, I now had to start counting backwards when I started, and how am I supposed to be called 11 on it? I said, okay, it's fine, yeah. So that was last month, May. That was when I got.
How did you feel about that, really?
Well, I feel grateful. I feel appreciated. I feel that I have done well for myself when it comes to building a career life. It motivates me, want to do more and more and more and more and more. So I feel really great, and I am very grateful to my mom. She's late though, and so rest in peace. She was a big motivational factor to who I am today, because she will always encourage me that you went to school, so you should do something that people, when they see you, they know they've seen somebody. You should do something that when you speak, people want to listen to you because you have that thing, So she has always been my number one fan, even till tomorrow, even in death. I know she's my number one fan. So yes, my mom pushed me so hard. Otherwise, me being who I am.
Well, no. that remains to be said or said. Now, moving on to you, Patricia. You are part of the organizers or mainstay of this program that's going on, the Widows Initiative. Yeah. What does this mean to you, and what do we hope to achieve in terms of training, what people have to come through, and yes, please, and who can participate from the initiative?
Okay, thank you. So your question is how I got to Okay.
All the whole story.
All the whole story. Okay, so I met TushBee on a set, and I remember just vibing to her personality. Of course, I think you've known her for long or longer than I. So I remember just after her, they would come in, shoot her scene, and leave. And a couple of years later, I needed to do a shoot, and I reached out to her, and she was like, "No, don't worry, I got you. What do you need?" And I said, "I just needed your availability." And she was like, "Okay, I'm going to be on air this time, and I'll be done weekend." I said, "Okay." And then I remember there was 3 years ago, I did a shout out, because this is like the TushBee and the Widow Initiative is every year. So I remember just saying to myself, how do I support this initiative? Because we know how we wait. Oh, you need money to do this thing, you need money to do that. But the thing is, money is never enough, right?
Truly.
So if I said I was going to support with 1 million, I was just going to keep waiting until I get that 1 million. So this year, I knew she was still going to do the work with the widow, was still going to be on, and I just reached out to her. I said, you know what, rather than giving them fish, can we teach them how to catch this fish? Right? And it's not limited to the widows alone. Their children can participate, because what better way to empower the widows other than to empower their children, who in turn would widow and widowers now, because it's not just to the women. And what better way to empower them rather than empowering their children? So we made it open to everyone, widowers, their children, your neighbor, anybody. It was, at first, the idea was for the widows, right, to empower the widows, since the foundation is all about the widows. But going on, we found people who were, I'm interested in this, and we didn't want to close the door to just the widows. So it's now open to everybody. I know the foundation concentrates and focuses on the widows, but it's going to be such a blessing to just have it open to everyone, and then everyone can come in. Of course, my church, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Saint of WHATZUP Parish, gave us a place that we're using. So for you to see that the idea has gone beyond two minds coming together to say, you know, how do we do this? How do we get people? Because the truth is, sitting down here today, I am a result of empowerment, right? Let me use that word. I've had women all around me growing up, and one way or the other, they empowered me. And so that day when I had that idea, I reached out to her, and she was like, you know what, let's go for this. I'm all in. What do we need? We talked about it, and I'll forever be grateful for the opportunity to impact, because I just finished working with an NGO, LCI Foundation, and it was so beautiful to just be able to impact and give out, and not waiting to always be on the receiving end, you know, because one thing is, we always want to receive, but there is more blessing in giving, right? So for me, that was, after I worked, I think we had not even finished the project with the NGO when I reached out to her, and you know, so we've been planning this for months, and to just be alive and see this being manifested, right? It's a blessing. So yeah, it's not limited to the widows alone. Anyone can participate as it is right now. It's no longer just about the widows or widowers. Everybody, your neighbor can participate. I'm sure anybody you have and you want them to have a skill, because we cannot, I'm not sure we can talk about enough about skill in this country. You need to have something doing. If I make a trip today and say I have my box of clothes and I have my box of makeup, and you say which one can somebody steal, please steal my box of clothes. As long as I have my box of makeup, I'm going to make more money, and I'll be able to afford whatever was stolen. So it's skill, like we just cannot emphasize enough about it. So I'm blessed to have the privilege and opportunity to work with such a foundation, because I think, if you can remember, I told her, I said her foundation for me is biblical, because the Lord says in his word that he takes care of the widows and the widowers, right? That he's the father to the father to the fatherless and mother to the motherless. So it's, for me, it's just such a powerful foundation, and what she's built over the years. It's not easy to have such initiative, make sure it's running every year. I mean, for the couple of years I've known her, there's no year that, oh, it's because of this that we didn't do it. She keeps running with the vision. So I'm just aligning to what she has built, and I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not, that in time I'm not just one person who wants to receive. I want to also give back, and for me this is the step to giving back.
All right. Also, it's the right step in the right direction. I picked that from whatever it is you said, which is beautiful, by the way. So starting up from where it up until this moment is good. Now we're moving on back to Tush, movies. Now you have to talk about challenges as an actress, on-air personality, philanthropist. You know, all this is I don't know how you manage it. So you, both of you, are some type of superhuman. How do I put it? I wanted to say witches, but you know, let's not put that there. But anyway,
No, that can fly too.
I'm not. I see what you guys do, and it's beautiful. How do you surmount these challenges in between work, being who you are, movies, and all that? I know you have the TushBee TV, something like that. How is it easy to, how are you the runner? That's what I want to know.
Well, for me, I believe in doing things that resonate with me naturally. That's one. Two, I prefer experience than money. A few days ago, I was telling my friends that I don't take up a job for money. I take up a job because it gives me peace. So over the years, I've worked so hard that right now, if I want to work with you or for you, it's on my terms. Reason being that I know that I am just too much just to be in one place. I never sit at a place. That's the honest truth. I never sit at a place. So yes, being an on-air personality, that's my first love till tomorrow. Acting is a second career that I'm still, still in it and pushing it. Then for the foundation part, it is actually born out of love for my grandmother. My grandmother and myself, we were like this. She was an amazing woman. So I watched her myself. I grew up knowing her as a widow, and she's done a lot of things for herself. And when she passed on, I was like, I should transfer this love to a lot of women out there who are widows. But for the records, I'm not a widow, never been married, because I know I've had some challenges in terms of relationships and marriages, and some say, oh, you do things for widows, oh, you can't marry my son and all that, but that's okay. So I just said, let me do something for widows out there. There are a lot of widows who don't have the kind of love my grandma had when she was alive. So let me just share a little of that love for them. And that was how the foundation came alive. And on the day that I launched it, I had likes of late Raskimono, late Efe, because when I was trying to put it up together, I called Efe. Efe is my big friend.
Today is actually the anniversary of Raskimono's death.
Yes. So I called Efe and I told her, Mama Sio, I want to do this. She said, oh my God, no problem. Go ahead. But I said I would like Daddy to come around. He said, no problem. I'll bring him. Raskimono was there. Efe was there. So Magina was there. MCI, T, Area Ticket. A lot of people. T-Laugh. A lot of people. Even some models came. A lot of widows were around, and I kicked start in 2015, and since then till date will be pushing. The vision is big, the dream is big, you know, because I want to build blocks of flats for widows who cannot afford rent, especially in Lagos. If I can't achieve it in Lagos, I can achieve it elsewhere, because I know paying rent is
the darnest thing.
Oh, it's you know, now for a woman who doesn't have a husband and she can't pay rent, she needs somewhere to stay. Okay, and that's why we are coming up with programs like this. This is not the first empowerment program I have done. It's not the first training. I've had something like this before, where we taught them how to make samosa, tie and dye, tailoring, makeup, and a lot, you know, because we want to bridge that gap of when a man dies, the woman should be able to do something for herself instead of depending on people giving them. You know, there's this thing I really want to break. The widows, all they want is give me, give me, give me, give me. If I say, okay, come now, give you people transport money, I will give you people rice, I will give you this. You see, this whole street would. You see, but no, we're not doing that anymore. For me, my foundation is not out for that. My foundation is out to teach you how to make the money, because I know the joy in making your own money. I know the confidence in making your own money as a woman. Now, you don't have to spend on anyone. Everything you do practically makes you happy because you are making your money. I'm not with you because you have money. I cannot succumb to everything you do or say because I want money from you. But you will respect me in terms of relationship. You will respect me because I have my own money. You will where we work or in a working environment, you will be careful how you speak to me, because I don't depend on anyone. I work, you know, you're working too. So I want to build women that will have self-respect for themselves. Women who will be confident to be happy making money, instead of giving them 2 derica of rice, 1 derica of beans, giving them this. How long will that last you? You understand? So I am out to build confident women, and also for the single mothers. Yeah, now life happens to everybody, okay, and this might want to say might offend a lot of men out there, but of course you're 2 people who did something and a child that it's a blessing comes in, and then you abandon everything for the woman to do that. Which is really terrible. Okay, but you see, I tell you, children are blessings from God.
Yes, they are.
For some single mothers, it came at the time they didn't want it. Now the truth is, it has happened. Accept it, embrace it, love that child that you have brought into the world, because if you don't want that child coming, of course you know what to do. Okay, but now you have allowed that child to come into the world. It's not time for you to be bitter. Yes, it's quite unfortunate you have mingled with an unfortunate person which left you. Yes, because see,
that hurts, you know.
Well, that I said, I might say something that is not quite pleasing. Yeah. So now, if you leave the responsibility of that child to the woman alone, well, how do you think she will survive? So I tell single mothers, do not be angry. Do not feel bitter, because this child in turn will be a blessing to you. You see, there's this narrative that I think African men still have, that when the pikin grow, you go come find him papa. No way. Children, look at the kind of children that we have now. They are looking for money. They're not looking for a father who wasn't there. Except that you are the likes of Dangote or Tedola and Co. Oh yes, we have something to inherit. But if you don't have anything, no child goes looking for a father who has nothing. That's the truth. So all this one is then when after a while he will come look. If you are a man, be part of your child life in your own possible way, because you don't know who that child will become tomorrow. So I tell single mothers, embrace it, love it, do what you can. Don't feel pity for yourself, because By nature, it is your right, your obligation to bring life into this world, whether you're married or not, because there's a certain age you will get to as a woman. You will want a child, because a man at 50 can have children,
60, 70
can have children.
Children at 99.
Exactly. But a woman who is even 40 is a struggle. Talk more of when she's 50, it's a struggle. So for me, women, the children are ours, because after now we might not be able to. Now, given the fact with all the sicknesses and diseases out there, you will see a young girl of 20, she has variances, she has fibroids, she has, and all these things are contributing factors that prevent women from getting pregnant. So if it happens now, as a young girl, if you don't need it, embrace it, enjoy it. Tell yourself that this child will give you joy in the future. Because of course I've seen a lot of single mothers that their kids are grown, flying their mothers abroad, doing this, doing that. Do you understand? So love that child, embrace the child. Let me say something. If you have a partner who is not taking care of the child that the two of you brings into this world, and in the future he comes to claim the father thing, no problem. Now, the Nigerian government has a law that first of all they would jail the man for abandonment of that child. Oh yes, they would jail the man first of all for abandonment. Oh, they should give them forever.
But wait,
no, but that's the truth.
Wait, hold on. That touched my spinal cord.
Is that fear in your voice?
Let's go on this quick break. Please, we'll be back just now. People should let Tush part of that thought. Let's watch and listen to something from Tush, and then we'll be right back. Okay. Yes, welcome back to WhatsApp on WHATZUP television. I'm just behind the scenes and camera-ish. Two very violent women came here to threaten my life, but we passed that. Big shout out to the people who are hosting the next program. That's Ross Blossom and Madam Pat. Dave, Patricia gave us. God bless you guys. Anyway, we have just a couple of seconds to round up the show. You guys have spoken extensively. You also told people that are not deadbeat fathers that they will sleep in Kirikiri, which is part of the reasons why people shouldn't be doing what they're doing. You know. Anyway, you need to finish on that, and we're going to ask Pat one question, and then we're done for the show. Yes, continue.
Okay, so like I was saying, because I also have a lot of single mothers come to me. Oh, my baby father is not doing this, and I say, don't worry, just let him be. You carry on, do what you have to do for your child. But if he comes to say he wants to take the child away from me, because a lot of them comes and say, oh, he wants to take the child away from me after so many years, I say, don't worry, let's go to court. I will give you a lawyer, let's go to court. And then I'm very much aware that most of these men don't know that there is a law that will hold you so tight that you won't even go close to that child in Nigeria. Yes, there is a law for abandonment. You will go to jail. They will not even discuss your matter. As soon as they ask, have you been?
Why are you doing this now?
As soon as they ask, have you been part of this? Have you been taking part in this child's life? You said no. For how long? You mentioned they will throw you for jail.
Let's sleep safe for like 2 weeks.
Do you understand? So there is law. So every man out there who is watching, and you have a child with a woman, please go and be part of the child's life. Even if you don't have a job, give the little you can, because naturally women, even if you have a husband, women go out of their way a lot to see that the family is together, whether the husband has or not. We go out to help our children. So single mothers, do not worry yourselves. Just love your child, love yourself, love your situation, learn something, do a trade, and make money. Train your child as much as you can. When the father comes and wants to take the child, you guys go to court. There are a lot of lawyers out there who fight things like this for free. For free. They don't ask you for anything, because they know what you have really gone through. And that's why we're putting up this program. Instead of sitting at home lamenting, crying, I don't have a skill, I don't have money to go and learn a skill. Now this program is free for single mothers, widows, sit at home mothers, young youths who are out of secondary school or university, who have a skill. Come and learn something, because I know that if I want to do makeup like this and I'm going for an event, I want to do makeup, I know how much she charge me. She's here, she knows how much she charges. There's money in beautifying a woman, so it is okay for you to learn a skill. Come and join us, we'll teach you, and this training is for free. We're not charging you anything, we're not asking you for anything. Just come. Patricia is here to do, and other facilitators, they are out, they are there to teach you. Just come and learn so you can help yourself, help your children, and help the society at large.
All right, that much we can take. Thank you, Tush, for coming. Now, Pat, you have to round up in 1 minute. We do not have time.
Okay.
What else are we looking forward to? And then you have to give us the address of where this is taking place. And I know it started yesterday, and it's going to last until the 26th.
29th.
Oh, that's
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh la 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 la. All right. So quickly, social media handles, where they're coming to, the address. It's for single mothers, it's for widows, widowers, and all that. And then quickly.
Okay.
1
So,
minute.
like I said, RCCG Parish, Saint of Water Parish, RCCG Church, Saint of Water Parish, which is located at number 30 Oguno Street, gave us their auditorium to use. So number 30 Ogundano is our location for the training. And then for handles, Beautified by Trisha, and of course I have my team that are working with me, my other facilitators on this gracious events. We have Perfect Glam, she's our makeup artist, our gilly artist, and she's on board with me. I have our wig making person, and I just have my team. We already have a structured team working with us. We're doing makeup, we're doing gilly, we're doing wig making, so UI UX design. So yeah, like I said earlier too, is also open to everyone, so we look forward to receiving everybody, and that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show. Tush, your social media handles, and if we have handles for the initiative, let's put it out there. 30 seconds.
Just on Facebook, you can find TushBee and the Widows is there. You can find TushBee, you can find Divine James on Facebook, Instagram, we're everywhere. Just find the name TushBee, you will see it.
All right, thank you, TushBee and Pat, for coming on the show. Thank you so much for giving people the ability to do what they think would earn them sources for the future. You're not just giving them fish, telling them how to catch. Time